All right, right back on in. I want to see Secret keep that pace up, though. Not fall away, not slip back, not allow a moment or a second of doubt, but already initial exchange through middle. And this is death matchy between the two, and it is going to be taking chunks out of each other. Losing our wits, though, might take away a little bit of that instigation, ability to maybe find information later down the line, but already it's going to be this B piece. They've got to know that a mile away. So Spike should be going down now. Not going to be denied at this point. A little bit of chip damage on the way out for Redgar.
Poison's off.
Yeah, actually, Chronicle did find DubsteP as well. That was after that turret was dropped. Now BORKUM drifting through elbow. He'll look towards him to remove that piece from B main here as Jessie, a real entryway back here, and Chronicle still stands strong. We'll find his second now.
Want to get this one building, and already Defo going to start off with that pick towards DubsteP, and Sheydos going to take a little bit of a step further down towards Tube. Going to clean up Jessie and witz on route. But there's not much of an investment. It's classics and not much else coming out from Team Secret, so this should be kept clean. As already looks like pretty much second round will be wrapped up.
So I doubt BORKUM's going to get much done here with the classic. Even Chronicle will clean it up, and decent ultimate progress already on his side.
Frost still sitting towards main, needs to make its way through, but they haven't really gotten that pick on the way into sight, so this is still pretty rough around the edge of Dispenser, connecting out of nowhere. Nats gets beheaded, and now the Spike has made its way through. Flash comes in, Spike goes down, and Dispenser needs to be careful. 7 HP needs some backup now.
Jessie, yeah, got out no man's land there. Defo and Redgar both find kills. DubsteP will respond with 2 though.
Man, gets pinched on though with Sheydos right there, and you had the window player as well. Tricky to work out from a 2v2 post plant though. Chronicle still stands back towards the side. Gambit steady the nerves after a shaky map. 1, that's 3 now to maybe play some of these switch ups, the pace changes that maybe they were looking to bring out later in the tournament, maybe feeling they could get through groups playing as expected, but that's not the case. They've had to bring out a higher level of planned approach, and Nat's looking sharp as ever. We do have just Sheriffs and some light armor though, so again, this isn't the be-all and end-all. Witz, let's see what you can do with this. That's lovely, but that's about it. So 3 still stand, rifles kept over, and Gambit just striding through this. Effect that utility and presence down Tube. However, Defo does find Dispenser. Witz is now going to be taken away. This is not looking so good for Secret. This is methodical from Gambit. This is the Iron Giant we've been seeing and waiting to see activated. As Jessie, 20 HP and a bit of a dream at this point, and a 1v4. As Gambit looking quite sharp. Jessie going to try and hunt this down, but it's looking unlikely.
Bomb comes through, and Jessie tasked with finding any damage he can. Chronicle already made moves up elsewhere. He's pinned in here. Again, with that HP, don't expect him to pull off any miracles, and Gambit even give him the opportunity to find one. Let's see, Defo will straight through. Nat's good for the trade.
In the face. It's Team Secret forcing this level out of Gambit right now. DubsteP unable to find much here. That's Sheydos with a belting start. Defo's already started his proposition towards the site. Chasing him down. There it is. And Defo, yeah, comfy stuff. This is again, though, a poor purchase because the money, well, it's just been ripped away. Look how clean these rounds have been. It's a Prime Gaming flawless, and a lot of these rounds have been leaning that way. Now, yes, the old
DubsteP forced off that attempt at least.
God, look at the pressure on him.
Yeah.
It's the dart at the start, it's the flash on the back, it's everything poured down. Defo just puts his body on the line, and this is brutal down middle. Yes, a little bit of a trade finally goes in favor, and Chronicle's position is noted, but it is still a 2v2. What do we have left? Let's take stock. Nat still towards Tube. Spike being ferried back away from middle, leaning back towards potentially that A site as it stands. And on the other side would be Dispenser, but also bear in mind, BORKUM is clearing through that B side. He's going to be heading through towards spawn at this point.
He's here kind of ahead of the curve, honestly.
Very early.
Way quicker than you'd probably... And again, whether this is in anticipation of this rotation coming through from Gambit or them naturally leaning back towards A where that Viper wall is invested. I think he's just going to miss Chronicle slipping into cave. And the spy cam will give it away. Like I said, he's here very early, though. And actually...
I wish he'd commit to that.
Yeah, I guess...
Okay,
called back by Dispenser here, but again, the condition here is Gambit getting to sight, because this Viper Spear makes it so difficult for Secret to fight back in.
But Dispenser's holding decent site control. That's huge. Finding Chronicle on the way out is massive, but 8 seconds. What do you do with it? Nat's still alive on the side, gets bought some time. Ult now invested. They know where Nats is. The spray comes through. They're trying to do everything they can. Lockdown's removed, and so is this safety net. Invests the utility, hoping to buy some time for himself a little bit of freedom. A 1v1, and he gets it. Utility towards the side, gonna burn away. There's nothing more to be done. Nats keeps his cool. Gets himself a Red Bull clutch. A little more prepared in these scenarios, a little bit more well-versed in this, and as said, the purchase is phenomenal in comparison to a bit of a shaky buy coming out from Secret. Maybe there's a little life in this round. Maybe a little bit of a buffer could be made out of this half. But Nat's still trying to find that timing in middle. Can he get in there in time? No. Has to respect it for now. But a 1-1 trade out towards the site leaves Nats in a 1v2. Gonna find one, but the one player is so close, just below him. WORKUM's waiting patiently. He wants to push up on this. He wants to get the fight, and Nats does not care for what you want. He blows weapons away if he wants to still give options, but already Gambit are on the site. Spike's there too. Dispenser just bodied by Sheydos, and it's, yes, a little bit of a, initial fight in middle, but there's a quick reaction, and the pacing is just different from Gambit here. Defo still keeping control on the back lines, bear in mind, and this retake gets difficult. Jessie now has to deal with multitudes of problems, one being Defo. Doggo ain't gonna spot it, and that's a victim waiting. Defo catches with both hands, comfy there. Brings it to the chest, is now already witz. Gonna be put to it. Nice work on the first, but the trade out comes in. So now all on his lonesome in a 1v3, and there's an op around, and that seems more likely.
We're just gonna try and hold on to this one, but another round, and I'm sure, hopefully, like I was watching, if he can crunch the numbers on this, but I think that's the 5th plant before 1 minute 15 on the clock for Gambit.
Probably.
Now, I'd love to see the comparison between any other series where that's been
case.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because again, there's nothing special to that. Again, a little bit of pressure and double doors straight now going to become the go-to standard for Gambit on Breeze.
Yep.
How much do you read into this?
Yeah, is this their whole new look? Is there something else? Jessie's still going to do some good work there towards Sheydos, but Sheydos just walked to wall. So I feel as though you can kind of tell the mentality is confidence aplenty for Gambit when you're 9-0 up. Let's see if there's any legs to this retake. DubsteP a little bit better equipped, but Chronicle is spicy today, and it's looking easy work for Gambit this time. Double
Dispenser on B side. They have the drone, they have the dog, clears out the tripwire. Again, he's on an island right now. And actually, unable to play his life here.
It's 4 players putting all their utility towards you. Every piece of pressure, you have nowhere to sit back towards. It's very difficult to deal with. Ultimates have cycled through well enough as well for Gambit. If I'm Secret, and I know this isn't the mentality that people like to consider, but I'm thinking about map 3 pretty soon. It's 10-0.
I was thinking about map 3 4 rounds ago, honestly. Just with the way this one got off to a start.
Yeah, it's sometimes the cleaner losses are easier to mentally handle. She's like, it's all right, we move on. We've got map 3, we're fine. We still got bind in the back pocket if we need it. That's the beauty of picking up map 1. You get a little bit of pressure removed from your shoulders in that aspect. However, the pressure seemed to sit fine with Gambit here as they've managed to maintain 10. DubsteP just trying to keep hold of this op as best they can, because you highlighted there wasn't a lot of money left in the kitty after this purchase.
Yeah, you can already see Chronicle looking to hunt, actually nearly finding the time in here. Will actually still find the kill.
Gone with the finisher. However, let's see if the approach still works on this side. DubsteP does actually greet Defo this time. Finally an initial trade and no answer back instantaneously. This is a good beginning, but look at the answer from Gambit. It is swift and it's sharp as ever.
Again, now they've drawn blood. They can sit back, wait for that toxin to rebuild. One tripwire to deal with, and again, I don't think that camera will see over the wall here. Chronicle actually throw the lockdown in, and that'll clear all of the space underneath Hall. Sort of a pocket to move into, and I dare say anybody from Secret's going to move into that area behind the wall, behind pyramids on a site. Gambit going to have full access here.
No more charges left.
Dispenser's at least got himself here at the right time, but he's kind of missed that window where maybe, of course, Sheydos, but now Spike is down, and it is a 4v2. Decent enough post plants as well.
Dispenser's 45 HP, though.
Yeah.
Last player.
First fight as well, with Sheydos joining him towards CT. Dispenser does at least take one, but it's a quick trade out.
And you see already Sheydos pinged on the minimap now, but no entry found, and Defo's actually going to be the one to draw first blood. Actually, Witz is going to force his way all the way through here. I don't think Sheydos is going to note this, but he still wins it.
And again, that door's getting shut in their face at the moment. 3 still standing. They haven't been able to really do much damage just yet. A little bit of play up middle, but Defo still, how is he winning these fights? It is just Jessie, and it's all on Jessie. In a 1v3, it's done. It is the cleanest run imaginable. 13-0.